just assumed I'd play the part.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're coming back to the channel, it has been so long. Oh my goodness. Life kind of just happened and I had to take care of some stuff, but I got all that dealt with and I sat down and I filmed, and it felt so good to do that again, to be able to create this content. And I just couldn't be more thankful for all the likes and the comments while I've been away. It's opened my eyes and really been great. So thank you to the people who are supporting me right now, subscribing, commenting, liking, and letting me know how they feel about my videos. That really does help, especially in my early stages of my small channel being what it is. So thank you guys so much again. I can't wait to get back into all this and create more content for you guys. So with that all being said, we are just going to remove this design that my mother had. She's probably had this one on for a few weeks now. Nebraska's gotten hit with the flu really bad this year, so it did get to me and my boyfriend, so our house was infected for a little while with the sickness. So she's had this design for a little while and it was time to get a new one on there. We decided to go with Valentine's and she let my mind kind of run wild and do what it wanted. So this design just kind of came up from today. I kind of changed some things while I was working. I went through a little bit of a learning process, so it's going to be a good video for us to learn together. So first, I'm just going to take this design off. Like I said, I'm going to prep the nails, push back the cuticles, and get all the dead skin off the nails and all that good stuff. And once I come back, we'll start the acrylic application.
I just assumed I'd play the part of keeping you in the right.
I did just want to pop in here for the cuticle nipping part. I wanted to give a little bit of tip and advice on how you can learn. This is one of the most difficult things to judge when you're doing a client's nails. When you have that sharp of an object next to a very sensitive part of them, you just want to make sure that you're being really careful. And how I learned was on myself. I just kind of tried to recognize what pressure was okay and where it felt okay to put those. And a lot of times I will put the pressure that I think is okay on the client's cuticles, and then I'll ask them if they feel like that's going to hurt them, and then I'll adjust the pressure based on that. So that's kind of one thing you can use to help you learn where to put them and how much pressure to apply on the cuticle actually to nip that stuff off. So starting the acrylic application, I am going to start by putting Dehydrator on each of the nails just to make sure that it gets rid of any dust I may have missed or any oils that might be still on the natural nail bed. After this, I'm going to start priming the pinky nail and also applying the acrylic. I'm gonna apply the primer as I go with each nail. I find that when I do it that way, it prevents lifting more for me than putting the or I'm sorry, the primer on all of the nails, and then going and putting the acrylic on all of the nails. So I hope that makes a little more sense to you guys. I also just want to give some advice on the acrylic application. Of course, you're gonna have to get the liquid to powder ratio down on your own. Susie with Nail Career Education has a really good video covering liquid to powder ratio, so you should definitely check her and that video out if you don't know who she is already. If you're watching this, then you probably do. So anyways, she's got a good video on that. But once I was able to get that down, this technique became a lot more easy for me. So that's kind of the process I went through. But what I do is I get the bead of acrylic on my brush and then I apply it to the nail. Once I do that, I just tip the finger down and the gravity will just pull the acrylic and it'll settle usually right where it needs to go, and you have to do very little manipulation or moving around of the acrylic. So that was something that really helped me. And again, I've been doing this for a few years now, so if you don't get that right away, don't worry. It's going to be totally fine. Everything's still going to work out for you. It was just something that I finally caught on to that I thought was a little easier, and I thought I'd try to help you guys catch on to it too. So after this, I'm going to start filing and shaping the nails, getting ready for the Valentine's Day design.
I just assumed I'd play the part of keeping you in the right direction. No matter how your confidence may fall, I'll be here as your foundation. And I say, hey, yo, just let it go. Your struggles won't remain. And I say, hey, yo, we're holding hope and wake up yesterday. So hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on. Hold on to me. Please don't wait here until your faith is shaken. There's a whole lot of good on your mind and on my mind. And I know that right now I'd like to play the part.
So now we are actually starting the design, and I went through a lot of trial and error on this. The glitter that I'm using that has the hearts is from Glitter Planet UK, and it's called Sweet Cheeks, and it's originally rose gold, but I wanted this design to be red. That's the vision that I had in my mind when I wanted to do this design, was the color red and not rose gold. So I wanted to make these hearts red as well, and I also went through trial and error on that. So the best way I found to get these little glitter chunks to stick was to put a dot of top coat on the actual nail like you saw me do, and then I just picked up the glitter chunks I wanted and placed them on there. Before I put those in the lamp to have those dry where they are though, I did paint her ring finger just a really pretty pure classic red color. This was the color that I did want the hearts to turn out as well. So once I finished painting her fingernail, I'm going to put this hand in an LED lamp for 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna come back out and we're gonna work on making these hearts red. And I do apologize, my camera moved right before I started filming this part, so I didn't get the best angle on what I was doing, so I'm so sorry about that, but I tried to save as much as I could for you guys.
I just assumed.
So next, what I'm going to do is show you how I got these rose gold hearts to become red hearts. The initial that I had was to get them to stick onto the nail and then use permanent marker, a red permanent marker or marker of some sort, to just color over those and make them shine through red. When I did that, the ink actually balled up on each heart and it didn't work at all. So then I tried just using regular polish, in which it was okay, but it wasn't as red as I wanted it to be. So then I found that gel worked really well, but not on its own. If it was on its own, it would bead up as well. So it works best if you have regular nail polish and gel polish that are relatively kind of the same color, or at least a regular polish to put underneath the gel so that the gel doesn't try and bead up together. So that's what I found, and I know that there's probably a way better way to do that maybe, or maybe people just have red hearts and I don't because I'm crazy. So this is how I did it to improvise, so if anybody else needed to improvise as well, I guess, this was my journey.
Please don't wait here until your faith is shaken. There's a whole lot of
After 30 seconds in the LED lamp to get the red gel on the hearts to cure, I'm going to encapsulate the pinky finger and the middle finger in clear acrylic just to make sure that the hearts stay put where they are, and then also that when we're filing and shaping the nails that we don't file off the red color that we just put on. So that's what's going to be next, is filing and shaping the nails. After that, we're going to top coat the nails, and I'm going to stop in at the point where we start to put our pearl red pigment on our red ring finger.
hold on to me. 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 I just assumed I'd play the part of keeping you in the right direction. No matter how your confidence may fall, I'll be here as your foundation.
The sun started shining through my curtains at this part as well, so I really hope that that lighting doesn't throw anybody off or cause any distractions or anything. But I'm just using a makeup sponge. I got a whole packet Sally's for pretty cheap, and I'm just using it to apply the pearl red pigment that I got from Glitter Planet UK. It was a very, very good price. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I will have what I used below so you guys can look it up and use it as well. And all of my stuff, you don't need licenses to get, of course, because I'm not licensed as well. So just want to put that reminder in there that if I can get a hold of it, so can you. She does have really fair international shipping as well, so definitely check her out. She is also releasing a acrylic line as well, so that's going to be really cool too. So anyways, check her out for that. But after I finish putting this on, I'm going to top coat this finger again, just to make sure that the pigment stays on, of course, and then we will look at the final design.
Good on your mind and on my mind, and I know that right now.
We made it to the final design, guys. Oh my gosh, if you're still watching this, thank you so much for being here with me and learning with me through all of this today. It was awesome. I can't thank you guys enough for liking and commenting and subscribing while I've been gone. It really has inspired me to get back in and to get things going again. The support was just, it was great, and I really couldn't be happier. So thank you so much, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications so that next time I upload, you guys can come back and we can have another fun time together. So definitely do that. I will have my Instagram listed below as well, so that you can follow that too, as well as a complete description of all the products I've used today. Like I said before, I am not licensed, so anything that I'm using you can definitely use as well. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video, and have a great night or day wherever you are. Bye.
I just assumed